welcome back to my channel. This is the K-pop-hag, and today we are doing another downsizing video. I know I just posted one, but we're doing another one because I have made some big decisions. For sure with Dreamcatcher, with everyone else it's kind of still kind of up in the air. But for Dreamcatcher, I will only be keeping, I think 3 cards per era at this point, and then just the one like Japanese card for all of them. I'm just still not happy with my collection, and I'm not happy with the amount of money I'm spending on my collection, so I'm going to do something about it. So this is gonna be kind of like a storing slash downsizing video, reorganizing video. So let's take everything out and then we can get started on building everything back up. So my replicas are up for sale on Mercari. I'm just gonna get rid of the replicas because they're not real photo cards, and I'm not doing like full-on collecting anymore, so I don't really see a point in having the replicas. So yeah, let's just immediately hit the camera. Let's just start taking everything out and deciding what we're gonna keep. And it's kind of hard because I do have cards on the way for a lot of eras, which means a lot of stuff that's coming in will pretty much immediately get like turned away and listed. So, you know, that's fun. And originally the plan was just to sell all of the photo cards, but there are some cards that I would really like to keep that I don't want to get rid of. So I'm going to keep my favorites, and that does include the ones that are on the way. Which is going to be kind of hard because like I almost have Hanzong's full Alone in the City set, and I was 4 cards shy of being completely done with Xian, Yuyan, and Dami, but there are still so many cards that I don't have that I just don't think it is worth continuing to collect when I'm not enjoying it. So like I said, we're just gonna take everything out and make some tough decisions. Realistically, I can just take all of the clear cards out because I'm not keeping them. Pre-orders don't count. So those will all be up for sale. The limited cards will probably go back in the album. Like, I think the Dystopia set is gonna be the hardest for me to pick a favorite, like my favorite cards for, because I love the Dystopia cards. It's why I decided to collect them in the first place. For my top 3, these were pre-orders, so they're not up for the running to be kept. But yeah, there are just so many like beautiful cards for the Dystopia series that I'm not sure which ones I would want to keep. It's probably gonna be selfies, if, you know, to be really honest. The question is, which selfies? Which I do have 2 of Xian's sold already to a mutual on Twitter. These can come out. Oh my god, these Utopia cards. I was so happy like when I completed these, but no, it was a very fleeting sense of accomplishment. So I think that just proves that I'm not really into like collecting. You know, collecting isn't really what makes me that happy. Plus, I would much rather spend money on like merchandise. They just announced 2 photo books, and I do have those pre-ordered. But like, I would rather collect those kinds of things. You know, when you get those photo books, you get all 7 members' cards, and I would much rather have all of the cards for all of the members than having to like try and pick and choose. Okay, so yeah, and then like all of this bigger stuff too, which the bigger stuff I'll probably just put back in the albums, honestly. So yeah, so this is the stack of photo cards we currently have that was in the binder, and then we have some more that I'd purchased. So let's pull all of the Dreamcatcher cards. That was a pre-order. All of the Dreamcatcher cards out. So yeah, here's more cards, which most of these were summer holiday. So, you know, those can all just, oh, that really hurts. Really hurts, really hurts. Okay, so these all go at the bottom. And then there's some Boca cards and some Scream cards, which is all the way up here. Okay, so there's all that. And then these are pre-orders. Oh, that was a big knock. Okay, so yes. I think what I want to do is just put them in era order. So we've got Prequel, Yuyun, and Handong. And then I don't have Chase Me or Goodnight, so there's those 2. And then for You and I, just lay out all the cards. I'm really not the biggest fan of, I really want to keep the group card because we'll just add the group card up here because pretty much everybody got a group card. So I think I want to keep these 3, the selfies, and I just can't get rid of Dami and her magic stick. So we have that. And then we have, do I want the 2 selfies or do I want concept? I think I want the 2 selfies. So we have Jiu, Xian, and Dami. So all of these are gonna go in the for sale pile. Then for Alone in the City, this is where it gets hard because I love this set and I have my top 3. But I love these 2 Handong cards. I'm not big on the color set, so that one can definitely go. And then I have Shion's on the way, so that one will also go up for sale. I do love this set, but I don't really like most of the members' cards. I love Yuyun and Dami's cards as well as Handong's, but I don't have them and I'm not going to buy anymore. And I really like You Selfie, but I like this set more. I think what I want to do is keep the Handong's and Yuyan's card. So we'll put them in like this, I think. Or no, it should be, we'll do it like this. So the concepts are together. Okay, so there's that one whole page. But then we have the Japanese what? And that's gonna, because I don't want to get rid of my Japanese cards. So if I'm including the Japanese cards, where they go, what and Piri would need to be like with their respective. I don't know, we'll come back to the Japanese cards. Because I could put Japanese Handong and the Japanese Jiyu together. Because then the next era is Escape the Era, which I don't really like the clear cards. And then of these, I've always thought that Guy in Selfie was a little awkward. Her smile looks kind of awkward. So that gives me two Xians and a Handong. So we'll do Xian, Handong, and Xian. I could keep a fourth card and put it there since there's not like a group card this era. And if I picked a fourth card to keep, I think we'll keep one of the clear cards maybe. We'll keep Sua's clear card. Just cause again it kind of rounds out the page nicely. And then we have Rate of Dream, which I actually think Breaking Out came out first. Yeah, Breaking Out actually came out first. So it would go here. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll take Sua's clear card out. We'll move Handong. Put Handong here. And we'll put Xian here. So we've got that whole year's Japanese releases together. And then for Deja Vu, I mean, I have to keep that Handong Selfie is absolutely stunning. And then I think I want to keep Dami's card. So what we'll do is we'll put Dami in the middle and then we'll do the two selfies, I think. Like that. Like that. Yeah, that looks, I like that. Okay. Then next would be Scream. So we've got Scream era cards here. And this is where it's gonna get really tricky because I was mostly done. I think all three of these are off. This Yuyan. I really like the selfies. I love this Xian selfie. Okay, we can only keep one. I have so much you. Wow. I think I want to keep the two Xian selfies. So we've got Yuyan's concept, and then we'll have the selfies like that. Or I could just keep the selfie cards. But I love that Yuyan card. I think, no, you know what? Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna keep selfies. right? Just keep the selfies. But I really love this look. Okay, yeah, I want the suit. I need Yuyeon in the suit from Scream. And then Boca is another era where it's gonna be really, really hard to choose. Okay. None of those. I really like that selfie. I really like Dami's blue hair. And Yuyeon. I really like this Yuyeon selfie. I think this Yuyeon selfie is really pretty. And then, oh wait, these, okay, so Endless Night comes in between, but we'll put the Japanese cards down here towards the bottom again. And then for Road to Utopia, this Dami for sure, 100%. This Xian and that Yuyeon, I think, is what I want to do. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. So we've got Xian, Yuyeon, and Dami. So all of the rest of these are gone. Okay, and then holiday or summer holiday. These are gonna be really hard because I like a lot of these cards. I love Octopus Hue. There's just so many cute cards. Definitely that Xian. That Dami is so cute. Okay, Dami has two. I really like that Dami. Yeah, okay, I think that's what we're gonna do. Dami, Yuyeon, and Xian. Okay, so maybe I want to keep a selfie. Maybe I just want to do selfies for each era. Which, I don't have a lot of selfies for some of these eras. So that's, you know, that does make it a little easier. Okay, yeah, so that's all the cards for Dreamcatcher that I'm keeping. So all of the rest of this will be for sale, which also means that all of these pages can come out. That's all the pages that I'm saving. So yeah, we went from a super full binder to like next to nothing. And honestly, I do feel a lot better downsizing so much of my collection that there's a good possibility that the rest of these cards will go up for sale. You know, once you start getting rid of things, it becomes a lot easier to get rid of things. But that is all for the Dreamcatcher binder. And then on to my other girl groups, which is pretty much just Luna. It's just Hustle. So let's get in here. So I've got her light stick card. I've got her M-Wave selfie. And then I have her other in-wave items. We've got the other selfie and the like ID card. And then I also got this little clear card with my purchase from Midnight Era, but I don't think I'm gonna keep it in the binder. So with this binder, what I'm thinking I'm going to do, as of this moment, the only cards I'm keeping for Umbi are the album cards and this Special Eyes card. So all of her non-album will be up for sale. That kind of pains me, and all of her larger items will be up for sale. So all that's gone. Right now I am set up to collect all of her album cards from her solo album, but that is still up for debate. Girls' Generation still isn't changing. With Luna, I think what I'm going to do is just collect the album cards again for Hostel. So all of the pre-orders will be up for sale. And then I do want to keep the concert IDs and like this page. I do really enjoy this page. The sets that I have for her, I am going to keep, and my pools from like OT12 releases I'm gonna keep for the time being. I did finally get a hold of her A4 profile from the Luna Birth concert, as well as the her illustration. So I think what I want to do is organize all of these cards in a way that is more like it makes sense, where it's like all running through instead of spaced out. So what I'm gonna do is take her Luna Studio, her little stamps, and we're going to add them back on this page, move the Orbit 2.0, and then the Lightstick Anniversary card. I wish I had another white sleeve, but I am currently out of white sleeves. These stamps are so hard to get centered, and then I'll get them in the spot that I want them in, and then they'll move. It's like the most annoying part of my entire collection. But yes, so we have all of those, and then these three go together. So we need to combine her sets. Need to combine the sets. So I think what we'll do is we have these two little replicas of broadcast cards, which I really like, so I do want to keep. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna make some big changes. Okay, so we have the Luna 1/3, and then we've got Luna Studio. So we're gonna put the stamps up here. Actually, I've gotta have a white sleeve somewhere. Let me see if I can find a white sleeve anywhere. about back here somewhere? Is there a white sleeve? Aha, white sleeve. I just keep knocking the camera. I'm so sorry. Okay, then we have the Luna Studio stamps, which as soon as I put them in, they move out of place. That's just great. Like I said, these things are just, I hate IDs and like small items because they're impossible, absolutely impossible to get like placed and situated, and as soon as you do, they move like whatever. It's just gonna have to be crooked. And then we have Luna Studio, her Polaroids, and then we have her Line It Up Polaroid. Okay, so I think next on the timeline is technically this is the Meet and Up set. So I think I want to go ahead and put her concert IDs in next, which I know the M-Wave one will be out of order, but I do like having them all kind of together like that. I think it looks really nice. But if we don't do that and we leave it like this, then we can put this card right here, and then we can combine the two like premiere greeting Meet and Up and the seasoned greetings sets. Which I hate her season's greetings, and I really hate to say that I hate her season's greetings, but literally all of her cards are like exactly the same. Like there's barely any difference between any of these cards. And then we will bring this page back in, and we will have her Orbit 2.0, her light stick selfie, and then we'll put this card up here, the ID, and then the two M-Wave selfie cards. We'll put the VVIP ticket card first, and then the regular, her ID, and then this like thicker ID card. Yeah, I think that looks really nice, and I am kind of sad about getting rid of these because she does have really beautiful cards and she's been gone for so long. And I really want to have as much of her stuff as I can, so we'll keep 3 of them. Okay, so there's 2 My Music Tastes. Both of these have the and symbol, and then we have this one with the moon. I think we'll keep the My Music Taste, the holographic, and this one, just because they're all the same outfit. they look really good together. And that will kind of finish out that page. So all of these can be added to the for sale pile. Like I said, I do have some of her larger inclusions coming. We'll put this black sleeve here. And then for the OT12 releases, because I'm keeping all of Hostle's cards, I think I'm gonna sell my non-Hostel OT12 album pools. So all of those will be up for sale. And then we'll take this unit card and add it to our Hostel page. Because I would eventually one day like to get the Hostel and Kim Lip. I don't think it'll ever happen, but maybe one day. Okay, then we can jump all the way back here to the miscellaneous girlies. And this section I plan to keep the same. These will just be like my pools from the artists that I start to collect. So not a huge dent, but a pretty good sized dent in that one as well. So like I said, all of these, so we have all of these cards. All of these cards, all of these MB items, as well as these my music taste pre-orders. They will all be up for sale on my Mercari. I will be leaving them all in binder pages just to try to keep them as protected as possible until they sell. So if you're interested in anything, I will link my Mercari down below, and I will see you all next time. Bye. So here's the part 2 to this video that I didn't know I was gonna make, but I have downsized again since that first clip. So the most noticeable change is my entire collection is now in one binder minus my special OT7 Dreamcatcher collection, which will stay in the official Dreamcatcher Insomnia binder. But this entire binder has been converted into my selling binder. So all of these pages are filled with cards that are up for sale on my Mercari. So if you are interested in any of the cards, that is where they are, and you can see they are well stored while they are waiting to go to their new home. So I thought I would show the newly updated downsized collection after round 3 and kind of explain my thought process and what the future of my collection will look like. This will probably not be the last downsizing video I do, but I'm kind of at a standstill on how I want to proceed with some of my other collections. So first up in the binder, we have Dreamcatcher. They are still my alt group. I just want to preface this entire portion by saying that Dreamcatcher is my alt along with Girls' Generation, and the size of the photo card collection does not reflect like where they are in my standing. But so we still start off with this Insomnia official Dreamcatcher binder page, and then we have my photo card collection. So what I have done is I couldn't get rid of the prequel cards or my Handong cards from What, so I'm going to keep one card per era going forward. I think with as new eras come out, it will be much easier for me to choose a card to keep, whereas with some of these older eras it was a lot more difficult. So I have my Yuyan prequel before Japanese version card and my Handong prequel after Japanese card, which these two are like my prized possessions. I don't think I will ever be able to sell them. For Nightmare Escape the Era, I have Dami in her leather outfit with her magic stick because it was just iconic, and again, I can't bear the thought of getting rid of that card. Then moving on to Alone in the City and the Japanese release of What, I could not get rid of either of these Handong cards. I know Handong hated her orange hair. I loved her orange hair. What is my favorite? One of my favorite, if not my favorite songs Dreamcatcher has put out. As far as title tracks go, I love both of these concept shoots. I could not pick one to keep and one to get rid of, so I kept them both. And I actually pulled Handong's What card from my Japanese release. So I just have a row of orange-haired Handong in hopes that maybe one day she will return, even though I know that she won't. And then for the End of Nightmare, I have this Xian concept card from the Stability version. I did think about keeping one card per version, but I don't know. That just lends to me keeping a lot more cards than I really need. And I've already sold a lot of the cards that I have downsized through this video, and the amount of money I was spending, I'm like starting to see some of that come back. So I think just one card for Era. Obviously, like with Alone in the City, if there's just two cards that I just absolutely cannot bear to part with, then I'll keep both of them. But I really just want to keep one card per Era, if possible. And then I have Jiyu from the Japanese version of Piri. And we have Xian's The Beginning of the End or Breaking Out card. Or, yeah, Breaking Out. Then for Deja Vu, we have Dami in the black leather suit look card. It's not my favorite card. My favorite card for the Era would definitely be Yuyun's concept card with her music video outfit because she has got the rapier. But I didn't own that card. It also sells for like $70, and I'm just not comfortable paying that much for a card that's not like one of the original Nightmare Trilogy cards. But this outfit is really iconic, and it's really noticeable when I look at it. I immediately know Deja Vu, so I chose to keep that one. For Dystopia Tree of Language, I have Xian's selfie with her iconic headpiece. We only saw it for like 5 seconds in the video, but I absolutely fell in love with it. Then for Endless Night, we have Yuyun's card. For Dystopia Lose Myself, we have this really awesome Xian selfie. I actually went back and forth on which card I was going to keep for Boca. I had Jiyu's concept card with her hat and her green dress because she just looks so beautiful in that card. But I really didn't want to get rid of this Xian selfie. I really like this one, so I decided to keep it instead. We have Dami's Eclipse Tower Records pre-order card. We have one of Yuyun's limited odd eye selfies. We have, and then for Summer Holiday, again, these were two photo cards that I just could not bear to part with. So we have Octa and we have Xian selfie. I love this selfie because it shows off her newer tattoo, the one on her shoulder. And I think she's just absolutely gorgeous in this card, and I just couldn't bear to get rid of either of these. So as of right now, they're both here, but one day in the future, I may choose to downsize again, but we'll see. Then I've created these like kind of dump pages for like if they do group cards. I've got one of my, I did a group order for Deja Vu with Dreamcatcher USA, so I have the card they gave out to everyone here. I've got the Raid of Dream Deja Vu limited cards. I have the stickers from Dystopia Lose Myself, the little frame cards from Road to Utopia, and then I have two group cards from where I donated to Dreamcatcher USA's 4th anniversary project. They gave us two sets of really cute cards for the girls, and I decided to keep the groups in here. Then I have my stickers from Alone in the City. I have two of the same, so they're just front and back. I've got the mobile from Lose Myself and the member frames from Road to Utopia. I have the summer holiday stickers. I am still missing the, I think it's the red summer holiday logo sticker, but I don't really want to buy it. Maybe if I can find it for like a couple dollars one day, I'll get it, but I do have a space for it. And then we have all of the member stickers as well as the Dreamcatcher one. Then for non-album, we have my ticket from when I saw them in Chicago, the first merchandise t-shirt tag, the official robe tag, some Crossroads merchandise, and then all of their My Music Taste online concert tickets. We have the Korean pre-order cards for Piri. Then we have the Japanese ones on the back. We've got The Beginning of the End and Endless Night over here. And then these were My Music Taste like fan sign attempt cards. So we've got Scream and Boca. I've got a member set of their Japanese fan meeting from 2019, Nightmares Before Christmas, before Handong went to Youth With You. The signed binder insert you got as a bundle benefit with My Music Taste for the first merchandise bundle. I've got some of the cards from their second anniversary Japan merch. Then we have the standees from their first photo book and like the little member postcards and clear cards from the second. So we'll just flip through these real quick. I did take the posters out. It just made the binder really thick and they're too tall anyway. So I'm going to try and find a different way to store those. And then we move on to Miss Envy. So this is the point where I'm not sure what I want to do going forward with her. I would like to downsize, but I was nowhere near complete with Dreamcatcher's album photo cards, whereas with Envy's as of right now, I am completely caught up. So I don't really want to get rid of anything because I'm caught up, but that means I would have to continue collecting all of her album cards in the future, and I don't know if I want to do that yet or not. So we have her Wiz One second fan club kit, like little poster. Then we have Color Eyes and Hard Eyes. This is the Violetta version and the Sapphire version. And then we have Bloom Eyes. So we have the I Was, I Am, and I Will. And then Bloom Eyes again, I Was, I Am, and I Will with the message cards. We've got One Rick Diary. So this is the diary, the fantasy, and the 3D version. And then we have one reeler, so scene 1, scene 2, and scene 3. And then this is kind of like a miscellaneous albums dump page again. So we have her colorized Kinos, and this was a like printed signature card from Japan, Yes Magazine. We have Tsukitoi Saitai. That was horrible. My Japanese is really, really flawed, but we have one of her cards from that, Buenos Aires, Vampire, 12. This is her Pepsi collaboration card, and then I have the Special Eyes Special Surprise card because it's a really beautiful card and it filled up the 9 pocket page because they didn't have another like album release to collect. Then I am set up to collect her solo album cards. I'm a little confused though. I thought there were 9 in version cards, 9 out version cards, or sorry, 10 in version, 10 out version, and then 10 different special like pre-order cards. But I'm starting to think that maybe it's just like 10 album cards total, and then there's just the 5 special cards. But we'll wait till I get my order in from K-Town for You, and then we will rearrange and go from there. So like I said, as of right now, I'm caught up. I don't know if I'll do that with her, if I will continue to collect everything for her solo debut. We'll kind of reevaluate as I figure out, like, you know, how expensive the cards are to get and everything like that. Then with Girls' Generation, I'm already only collecting 1 card per release for them. So I don't think I'm going to change anything going forward. So we have the trading cards from the best limited version of all their Japanese singles. Then we have Oh Hoot, the Japanese G. We've got Mr. Taxi Run Devil Run, The Boys, Mr. Taxi, Lionheart, You Think. This is a holiday card and then an all night card. Then with the subunits, we've got TeTiSoul's Twinkle, Holler, and Dear Santa. Then we have OGG's Little Touch with Yuna and Yuri, and then we have the Kino cards, like guaranteed cards. For solos, we have Tiffany's I Just Wanna Dance and Lips on Lips. Jessica, we've got With Love J, Wonderland, and My Decade. She is releasing a new song. I don't think it's anything but a single. I kind of hope not, because it'll mess up my page and it's so nicely laid out. But Jessica's releasing new music, and then there's a Jessica and Crystal season 2. So much stuff is happening, and then like the rest of the girls are all on a show together. It's a great time to be a sew-on. It's a great time to be a sew-on. If you were not around before the like hiatus from 2017, you were in for such a treat. Such a treat. I'm so happy that all the baby sew-ons are finally going to get to see all the girls together, and they're going to get new music from Jessica and get to see Jessica and Crystal together. It's just, I'm over the moon excited. Over the moon excited. Okay. Back to the task at hand. We have Don't Say No by Soyeon, The First Theme by Yuri, and A Walk to Remember by Yuna. And then we get into Ms. Taeyeon's photo cards. So we have IY. This is the voice, or my card for the voice version of My Voice, or the fine version, sorry. We have the I Got Love version of My Voice. Then we have the deluxe version. I have one for the Sky and one for the Blossom. This Christmas Winter is Coming, Something New. This is the original releasing of Purpose, the repackage of Purpose, and then What Do I Call You? Then we have some postcards from the repackage of Purpose and What Do I Call You? And a bookmark from What Do I Call You, and my Ace Sew-On fan club kit from like 2 years ago. It is very much expired. There is an owl staring at me from my backyard. I don't know how I feel about it. And then these were some freebies given out by a fan at Tiffany's Lips on Lips showcase in Chicago. So we have TeTiSoul TeTiSoul Tiffany, Twinkle, and Holler. We have Girls' Generation Tiffany. We have Catch Me If You Can, You Think, and Holiday. And then we have Soloist Tiffany, I Just Want to Dance, Over My Skin Dance Practice, and Teach You. Then we move on to Miss Hostel, and there are a couple new things from Miss Hostel, including this front page, which is her debut concert Luna Birth profile, which I had been looking for forever, and I found someone selling it on Mercari, and I'm so happy. I've wanted this forever. So this, honestly, the new things I got for Hostel are part of the reason why I can't decide what I want to do with her collection going forward, because as of right now I'm caught up and I really don't want to get rid of anything, because if I decide to collect her again, these cards are so expensive and so hard to find. So as of right now, she's like Eunbi. She is also staying exactly the way she is, but we'll see going forward if that changes. So I have her solo album here. These are all first press. Then we have one card from each of her like collaborations from the pre-debut or pre-OT12 debut project. We have Luna and Hostel, Hostel and Yojin, and Hostel and Vivi. Then we have her normal edition cards from Luna 1/3. This is Love and Live and Love and Evil. I would like to get the limiteds one day, but they are so hard to come by and so expensive that I am perfectly fine not having them. Then for OT12, we have Plus Plus. This is Multiply Multiply, and I do have her unit card. I would like to get the Kim Lip and Hostel card as well, but again, it's really expensive. It's really hard to find. Kim Lip is a really popular member, and her cards are so expensive. And the duo cards in general are expensive because they didn't reprint Multiply Multiply when they did the reprints. So until then, I have two gray sleeves here, which represent our time when we didn't have her for Hash and Midnight. Then we have her Glorious Return with and. So this is version A, version B, and version C. We have version D, and then I kept just one row of pre-order cards because Luna pre-order cards get so out of hand. Pre-order cards in general get really out of hand nowadays. So I kept her two, I think I kept both of her My Music Taste. Oh no. So I kept her My Music Taste, the Make Star holographic, and I think this was an Apple Music one because they're all in the same outfit, so I feel like they look really nice. And then I will start the next release here whenever that comes out. I don't know if I'm going to collect Japanese. I don't know if they're even going to have photo cards with their Japanese debut. I am going to get the album, but I don't know if I'll collect. It's just going to depend on how many cards and how expensive it is. Then we have my small non-album section. This is the part where I don't know if I'm going to continue to collect or not. But as of right now, I have 2 Luna 1/3 broadcast replicas. I have her lining up stamps, but they will not stay lined up in the sleeve, so they just live in a mess. Then I have her Luna Studio Polaroids. I have her lining up Polaroid. This is Luna Birth and Luna Verse IDs. And then we get into the Premiere Greeting Meetin' Up set, which runs all the way to here. And Hustle, I love you, but please, for the summer package that's coming up, please have 5 different photo cards. I love you, but you've got to stop with the 5 cards that look almost identical. This is her season's greetings from 2020. She was not in 2021. We have Orbit 2.0. This is her first anniversary light stick photo card. And then these are the M-Wave cards and her M-Wave ID from My Music Taste concert. I have her Cinema Theory Clear card, her Orbit 1.0 message card, her Luna Birth Orbit exclusive postcard. I have her first anniversary light stick postcard. This is a fan site sticker set that I just think is really cute. I have her Orbit 2.0 message card. I have her Lunaverse illustrated drawing, which is another item I have been looking for so long, and I'm so happy to finally have it. I don't think I could ever sell this either. And then on the back I have her smaller Lunaverse poster. Then we have my OT12 set. So these are just all of my pulls from the debut albums. So we have Heejin, Hyunjin, a Hustle reprint, Yeojin, Vivi, which actually is a first press, and I have her attendance card on the back, Kimlip, Jinsol, Cherry, and Eve. Then we have Chu, Go-On, and Olivia Hay. And then for the subunits, I have Vivi from Love and Live, Hyunjin from Love and Evil, Kimlip from Mix and Match, Jinsol from Max and Match, and Go-On from Beauty and the Beat. And I am selling my OT12 release cards. So my I think I have Hyunjin from Plus Plus, Go-On from Hash. I've got Hash Brown, Hyunjin, Jinsol, and Go-On from Midnight. And then for I have Cherry, Eve, and Chu. So those will be up for sale on my Mercari soon. Then I am going to keep the stickers just because they came in the album and they're kind of really cute. And I have my Midnight Festival ticket and the calendar cards. And that brings us into miscellaneous. So I do have my Rolling Quartz collection, and if they continue to release physical albums, I'll probably continue to collect them and move them into their own section eventually, but since they just have the one release, I've just got them in here for now. Same with Gone from Purple Kiss. I am planning on getting their new release Hide and Seek when it comes out, but I'll probably wait so that I can buy the album with her set of cards like I did the last time. Then we have Alexa's, this was Decoherence, and this was Extra. We've got my Yeonjung Polaroid, we've got my Windy Like Water pools, and my Pink Fantasy Alice in Wonderland pools. I am selling my Sia Pink Fantasy Shadow Play set. I'm not going to buy photo cards for the girlies in my miscellaneous sections, just because that opens up a rabbit hole of just spending and spending and spending and spending. So this section will really only be for the cards that I pull or trade for. And then we've got bigger items. So we've got my Windy Like Water pools, and this was my Harin Pink Fantasy large print, which is really beautiful, and I like that it fills up the whole space. But yeah, that is now my entire photo card collection, or album photo card collection. Like I said, my OT7 Dreamcatcher collection is still the same. I still have all of my Kinos and larger items that I had before. I just don't want to spend as much on album cards. My spending got really out of control, and it just wasn't bringing me joy. It felt more like a job. So if you were following me for like hardcore collecting videos, I'm sorry to say that there probably won't be any more of those in the future. I will still be doing unboxings for the albums that I buy. I'm seeing this as an opportunity to invest more in albums and groups that I want to support than buying secondhand photo cards that are just gonna sit in a binder on my shelf. Obviously, I'm still buying merchandise. I have Dreamcatcher's Crossroads DVD pre-ordered for my music taste whenever they finally decide to ship it to us. I also have both of their photo books, the Mysterious Mansion and the Dreamcatcher Mind Behind photo books pre-ordered and on the way. I do have both versions of Umbi's solo. I'll be buying Purple Kiss. So many things, so many things. But yeah, downsizing my photo card collection will allow me to invest more in the albums and more directly supporting, or actually supporting, the artists that I like, instead of just giving money to resellers on the internet, which now I guess I am one of them. But if you are interested in any of the photo cards that you've seen in my videos, or if you just want to check out my Mercari page to see what I have for sale, it will be listed below. There will be some albums listed as well, just downsizing some extras that I have. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope this inspires you to make your collection something that you are happy with and something that you enjoy, and I will see everyone in the next one. Bye.